If you're a seller selling your property as is in Florida, there's a difference between an as is contract and a standard contract. With an as is contract, you are not legally required to make any repairs to your property. However, you're still required legally to disclose any issues that you are aware of with your property. They call those latent defects. And there's a court case in Florida that governs residential sales and what needs to be disclosed by a seller. So if you have knowledge that your roof is leaking, or if you have knowledge that every time you wash clothes, there's water leaking from that washer, those are items that you need to disclose to a potential buyer, even if the buyer is going to have inspections. Now, the buyer is still entitled to inspections in an as-is sale. The buyer can still ask for repairs in an as-is sale, but that doesn't mean that a seller is obligated to make those repairs. There can be a negotiation, there can be a credit, or if the repairs requested are done within the inspection period and the seller does not want to make those repairs, the contract can be canceled by the buyer and the seller will agree to refund the deposit, because that's the contract term. Now, as is disclosures and knowledge of what it is that you know is wrong with the property, that also extends to a seller's broker. So if the seller's brokerage or realtor is aware of an existing issue with the property, they have a duty to disclose that as well to a buyer or a buyer's agent or a buyer's broker. Sometimes there's a document called a seller's disclosure, and that's filled out by a seller who's occupying the property and is aware of the status of numerous items around the home. So that can be the roof, the AC, the pool, maybe the spa, and it will ask you, is there an issue? Was there an issue? Do you know if there's an issue? And the seller will complete that document, sign it, and date it so it's accurate as of that date. It's not required to do so, but many sellers will do that and attach it in the MLS with their property listing. So if you want to sell your home as is, remember, you must disclose any issues that you have knowledge of. Once disclosed, you are not required to make any repairs that a buyer may request during their inspection period.